So 2 minutes away here from the running of race number 2. Actually only 90 seconds now. Number 1, Paperback Writer. Box seated, but didn't find a whole deal last start at Bunbury. $23 the price. Number 2, Swipe It, coming off a 6th at Pingrup. Before that, led and dropped out at Esperance. Number 3, Guarded, battled away okay last start for 4th at Bunbury. This looks a little easier. $3.20, well in commission. Number 4, Double Rush at $5.50. Battled fairly well at Narrogin last start. Number 5, Don't Compare, dropped out, went 8th. The combination looking for an early double. Number 6, Our Norman, a drifting favourite, $3.10 here. Battled on firmly for 4th and should have some improvement to come off that run. Is now about to come forward. Ebony Sun was back last, stayed on okay last start. Ornamental Bell's coming up, was a clear second best last start. Leader won pretty comfortably, but Ornamental Bell stuck to her guns. Well, Magic Lady weakened for 4th at Kalgoorlie last season, now finds herself first up here this campaign. So Our Norman comes up. And the last of them getting set here. So Our Norman just objecting there. Michelle Hagley, Peter Fernie with many chances on the day. This one of the key ones. Ebony Sun now coming forward. Has had now a run or two for Tegan Clune. Lights are on. And they're racing. Swipe It, clearly the last to go. Showing speed, Double Rush is contesting the early lead. Going forward also on the outside of Double Rush is Guarded, and Guarded is now going to run to the front. Back to 3rd is Our Norman, only 2 or 3 off the top, then Ornamental Bell, Ebony Sun, and Paperback Writer picks up, runs the inside. Back 3rd from last is Magic Lady with Swipe It trying to recover after that slow start, and Don't Compare the outside. So Guarded, making all haste for the judge, leads by 3 lengths on Double Rush. A further 2.5 away, Our Norman, but Hagley, she's unflustered in 3rd place. She hasn't budged just yet. Then Magic Lady, Paperback Writer, Ornamental Bell, Ebony Sun, Swipe It, Don't Compare. So Guarded still well clear, turning for home. And Duran now starts to slap him on the neck, and away he goes. Guarded, put 4 lengths on Double Rush. Our Norman with too much to do. Then Paperback Writer, Magic Lady, Ornamental Bell, but Guarded is going to absolutely rout them. A dashing front-running ride and pays dividends. Guarded wins by 5. 2nd, Double Rush. 3rd, Our Norman. Then Paperback Writer, Magic Lady, Ornamental Bell, Don't Compare, Swipe It, and Ebony Sun. Guarded wins by a big space in 1:04.20. Guarded, well, they barely saw which way he went. He's come clear, just kept running it. He kept getting stronger all throughout the race, whereas the others wilted on their runs. Guarded did far from it, and he's won impressively. The 3-year-old Bay Gelding Safeguard, Elusive Zulu for N&C Parnham, Magumba Park, J. Muhlenberg, D. Kearns, P. Matera, and D. Harbinson, Neville Parnham, Keshore Duran. So it's 3, 4, 6 and 1. 2nd, number 4, Double Rush, a 3-year-old brown gelding, All-American. No questions. A very good broodmare in the harness as well, no questions. So continues the trend here with the 2nd place getter. Distinct Racing and Breeding Proprietary Limited, Daniel and Ben Pearce, Andrew Castle. Then 6, Our Norman. 3-year-old Bay or Brown Gelding, Trade Fair Enshrined, A. Ingles, P. Fernie, Peter Fernie, Michelle Hagley. At 1, Paperback Writer, 4-year-old Bay Gelding, Heritage, Star Affinity, T. A. Waldeck, D. Pearce, Gary Bowen, Natasha Faithful. Now, that race could be a bit of a portent of things to come if they do begin to dominate on speed later in the day. With this track being resurfaced, it really could play that way. So something to consider for the later races, getting home in 34.23. But a real domination there from Guarded. 5.5 by 1.25 the margins. And rolled to the front after the start. And since then has drawn steadily further clear of rivals to record an emphatic success. Race number 3, the Regal Engineering Maiden, comes up at 3.22 over the 1300. Again, a field of 9. Favourite is 4, Spring to Life, formerly known as Yulong Premier when racing in Victoria. Now first up in WA for Peter Fernie and Michelle Hagley.